Hello, welcome back to PB Talks. I have Varun, my dear brother, with me. Before going to this match review, let us do a bit of Venki Asan to calm down the frustration. Come on, everybody. Breathe in and breathe out. Because your heart can go for a toss when you see games like these. I mean, I'm literally sweating even though I put fan on. I mean, it's literally hot out here in Dallas. I'm sure that's what it is in New York as well. So I mean, we won. We had to win. I mean, given what all had transpired, at least from the last time we played in the World Cup, they hammered us by 10 wickets, and lot has happened. Bumrah was out injured. Shami wasn't in the squad. We didn't have Harshal Patel, so we had to play the three seamers. Even Pakistan, they had to miss Shine Afridi. Hassan Ali, they took Hassan Ali in the squad, but I had no idea why he wasn't playing today. But still, I mean, the fact that the game went till the last over just proves that even low. Actually, I like low scoring thrillers more than these 200 pluses. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean this is how an India Pakistan game should be. We wait for this, year after year, and sometimes just one sided. You saw last year, right? 2021.
Of
You saw
course.
2019, right?
Yeah.
Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan, Virat Kohli. They just played through Pakistan, but this moving on to the last over in a T20 game, right? This had all the excitement, and as I said before as well, the it wasn't a normal human heartbeat this time around. Right, it was completely different, and this is what we expect. This is the perfect battle, right? And as you said, this not one-sided. This is the games that we should expect.
Exactly.
Maybe not for all the time. Sometimes we need a little break, a little water break, right? Maybe against Hong Kong, some teams like that, hopefully. But against Pakistan, these kind of big sides, big clashes, right? If this happens, fans will get entertainment, and the team feels proud of itself at the same time that they had, and they just proved their chance that they can win against these teams. They can just go as far as they want. They don't give up. So that's the kind of point India proved today.
When you say this is not a normal heartbeat, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, my lifespan might actually be shorter considering the amount of sports I follow because they give so much heart attack, and I don't even take BP tablets. I think I might have to buy some stock soon. Um, you will also go through that same situation.
Okay.
You're still young. I mean, you still have a lot, but I'm just warning you in advance so that in case that situation comes, we should be prepared for that, because definitely these type of heart attacks will keep on happening. So we won, and that's the ultimate. That's the end of the day, and kind of the similar template as last year's World Cup. You win the toss, choose to
We
bowl,
won.
and you chase. Yesterday, Afghanistan, they hammered Sri Lanka. Today, we just about scrape past Pakistan.
Yeah.
But it's kind of been the same template, and we started well, not in terms of the innings, but in terms of the toss.
Yeah.
We won the toss, and you knew what was going to happen, weren't you?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. You saw last year as well. Almost every team chose to bowl, even in the IPL, right? They
Except
bowled.
Afghanistan, maybe,
Yeah,
because
except
they
Afghanistan,
only they were
sure.
the ones who wanted to bat first.
But even though we picked the ball first, it just went right down to the wire. Never expected that, to be very honest, because the
Yeah.
kind of pace bowling Bhuvi was doing, Arshdeep, wasn't up to my expectation. But still, India restricting them under 140 or under 150. I forgot. I see my brain isn't
147 all out. Yeah,
my
yeah,
brain isn't
147 all
working now. So
out.
that's the kind of thriller they bought today. So I don't have any words right now. I think I need some days to recover.
Your think is not braining?
Yeah, my think is not braining.
Good.
See?
Yeah. I think someone says it, Venki, Venki, ఈ రోజు నీకు బుర్ర సరిగ్గా పనిచేయట్లేదు. So that's the thing. So before I go into this review any further, I would like all of you to smash the like button on PB Talks. I will be tagging Varun Hanush's channel in the take you straight that he does some nice skits or small like kind of comedy videos, so to say. And we too spoke about collaborating about 45 years ago. That never happened. It's like that Goa trip that only gets planned but never happens. So we will be doing definitely one soon, but do check out his channel. He does some really good stuff, and comedy sketches are what most of us can relate to. Of course, it has to be a part of our lives, else it'll be that monotonous same thing. So let us start with the lineups. Few question marks here over the lineups though. I mean, obviously the big call was to pick whether it was Dinesh Karthik or Rishabh Pant, and was the extra was and playing the extra seamer Avesh Khan over over someone like an Ashwin. But I felt that this lineup was justified though. Were you thinking the same?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I only expected one spinner in. That too in Yuzvendra Chahal, but okay,
Yeah,
two spinners, and we had four paces as well.
yeah,
Hardik, I wouldn't really use him as a 4 over bowler, but today he proved me wrong. Hopefully, he just does that throughout the whole tournament as
yeah,
well. The kind of bounce he gets, the kind of speed he gets, on these kind of tracks, it's gonna be useful. And Bhuvi also said he wasn't getting much swing,
yeah.
today on these tracks. So, bouncers were the way to go, and it perfectly executed for the whole team. Avesh Khan, first over, it was a bit disappointing. That lucky wicket, I don't know how he got the wicket. It was the audience yelling all around the stadium. The nick could not have been heard by the bowler
Exactly.
at all. So, good sportsmanship from the batsman. Thank you. I think that helped India. So,
Yeah.
thank you for that. But again, I don't think who's this Ravichandran Ashwin has a place right now
Bolo
because
Sariga
Chahal,
Bundin
that's it.
Your think is not brainy.
My think is now braining. Very nice. I mean, see, Chahal, I think he has his position anyway. As a
Yeah, yeah,
spinner, you're gonna have one. Jadeja, he's being used as a batting all rounder. He came in
yeah,
at 4 today because we did not have Pant. We needed the left hand option. They just sent him early on. So and he only bowled 2 today, right?
yeah,
They gave 2 to him, so okay, that's fine. So I think those two are gonna be going throughout the whole season unless someone gets a niggle, right? And
yeah,
then Ashwin comes in. Same thing with Bishnoi. I think he's the second option after Ashwin
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So, yeah, these two are going to be confirmed. Chahal and Jadeja in the spin department. And then Bhuvi, Arshdeep, they're anyways confirmed.
Exactly. Yeah,
Avesh, it's tricky right now because I
yeah,
feel he isn't ready. When he gets onto the field, okay, he's, the kind of passion, aggression he shows is okay, but he goes expensive at
yeah,
times as well. So that's a bit of a problem to look out for. But again, if he's taking wickets, conceding runs but taking wickets, that can
yeah.
just decrease the run rate as well. So
Yeah, that's what
it's
Chahal also kind of does as
yeah.
well. He might go for a few runs, but he picks the wicket at the end. And we needed about 6 bowling options today because of what Pakistan faced towards the end of their when they were bowling. We'll come to that in a sec. But even Pakistan, I mean, they handed a debut to Naseem Shah,
Mhm.
and Hassan Ali wasn't playing. I don't know why. I mean,
Yeah.
they picked him. Of course, he's one of their most experienced players, but to see him not play was a bit of a it was confusing. And of course, the usual suspects were there: Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, Fakhar Zaman, Shadab Khan, Asif Ali, Mohammad Nawaz, Haris Rauf, even the Hani is kind of a new face, and it's like Pakistan. We don't know who they might bring, but whoever they bring in quality. They might be of unknown status or something, but they do definitely bring in quality, which we saw from them in bits and pieces. Um, but yes, we did win the toss. Rohit Sharma likes to win the toss, and we chose to bowl first. And immediately, second ball, review kind of
Yeah.
Pakistan took a review. It was clearly missing. We took a stupid review at the end of the over, which made no sense. But then, but then it actually happened. We had to pick up Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan because
Yeah.
we know how dangerous that can be. And the short ball strategy was used so brilliantly today by the
Yeah.
Indians.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, swing wasn't working, as Bhuvneshwar said. So the only option was to go for the bouncers, and it worked perfectly. That's all we can say about it. They felt a bit difficult reading those deliveries. Almost what every delivery except that Arshdeep bowled, delivery. I think most of them were all bouncers, right? So that
Yeah.
just tells how the pitch was acting up, and that just tells how confident and the Indian bowlers knew where to bowl at that certain point of time. So that was good. That gives us confidence as fans as well going through the tournament. So it's going good. Yeah.
And we had to pick the big wicket of Babar Azam, as Bhuvneshwar spoke before. Had to use the short ball strategy. It worked, and that was the first straw because Babar Azam when left on his day, he can literally score big, and that's why he had to pick him early. Even Fakhar Zaman, I mean, as Varun alluded to earlier, big up to him for his sportsmanship because I think the umpire was kind of on his way to give it out. Like, was he giving it out? Was he or was he not going to give it out? But then Fakhar Zaman, he himself walked out, and Avesh Khan, he picked that wicket. But
Yeah.
and before that, Mohammad Rizwan was not timing it properly. He kind of struggled. He was all over the place. But then he just walked across and hammered Avesh Khan one over mid wicket, and he scored another boundary as well. So he was starting to get into groove. But as we all know, as long as you take 1 or 2 wickets, even if you got even if you're a touch expensive, it really doesn't matter when you pick the wickets. And we pick Fakhar Zaman as well. And after that, it was kind of like Pakistan. They were going along kind of very slowly. Obviously, they found it a bit difficult to bat down. The ball was stopping a bit. It was gripping. It was turning. And to a certain degree, we kept them quiet.
Yeah. I mean, it was an interesting pitch, certainly. I mean, first of all, talking about the Rizwan wicket, I was confused. He just went like this, right? And then he didn't even realize there was a fielder behind him.
Exactly.
He just tried to go for the shot to see if it goes anywhere, and it went straight into the fielder's hand. So it was a lucky wicket, to be very honest. And Hardik Pandya's bowling, it's been intelligent.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's an advantage going into the tournament as well. So that's good. Talking about Fakhar's wicket, I think that was also pure luck as well. If Fakhar only did not hear it, there couldn't have been a wicket.
There is no
right?
chance he's
There is no chance at all. No review, nothing. So.
But I think DK went up a bit though. I mean, I think he was confident. Probably they would have gone for the review. I think if DK was super confident, because for the first review, DK himself I don't think was confident. It was only from the side fielders that they went and bat and pad. There was a huge gap.
Yeah.
So this one I think even DK may have definitely gone for the review, because as a wicket keeper you're in a better position to actually notice whether it is caught behind or not. And after that, Pakistan were kind of slowly plodding along. Hardik Pandya, man. Let's talk about Hardik Pandya before we go into the rest. Last T20 World Cup, we were speaking about him, saying that he wasn't going to bowl, he was not fully fit. And ever since then, he's come back. He's come back on actually a revenge tour. It's like, we know what he's capable of, but I think the Hardik Pandya we're seeing now, I feel he's better than the one we used to see before he went into the injury slump. What do you think?
He looks more matured, right?
Yeah.
After playing for Gujarat Titans, I think that really changed him.
As a captaining, more important.
As a captain, it really changed his mindset. It changed his skill set as well. So that's a phenomenal thing going into the World Cup as well. So we need these kind of players, right? His bowling is good. His batting looks good. He takes his stamp at the right moments. He fires, right? He fires at the right moment. Only once fasak, as we say. That's what he did this game. So, that it's been phenomenal looking at him. This new Hardik Pandya, Kill Bill Pandya, Kung Fu Pandya, whatever you call him, he is back. He's in his new way, right? It's phenomenal to watch him on the field.
And that was it. He used the short ball strategy extremely well, and that's how he got the rest on most of the wickets. I mean, if this one, as we said, he didn't have a clue what he just put his bat out. Kustil, he never got going. Iftikhar, another short ball, glove to Dinesh Karthik. I think Dinesh Karthik today behind the stumps, he played extremely well.
Yeah, he did well. That's wicketkeeper's job anyway. But my only question was, why was Pant out? Right. I
don't know. I think it was a choice between both of them, and I think
it was. But
usually
we say Pant is the number one choice, right? He's like the X factor for the team.
Yeah, but I think they wanted to finisher. Maybe that's what I'm thinking, because I mean, although he didn't need to do much. Saying that, I mean, Pant would have definitely gone for 6. I mean, if it's a 6, it's intelligent. If it's out, he looks so stupid. But I think you can see that Dinesh Karthik is actually more mature than Pant, because he's been here all these years, done the hard yards. So, but you can't really complain, because DK did do his job though. So, I mean, Pant, maybe we could have taken maybe as an extra left-hand option, maybe come before Jadeja or something like that. But we won today, so I'm not complaining that much. Obviously, when we're going to talk about the batting, we'll talk about it a bit more. And things were looking, and obviously Bhuvi came back, 2 wickets in 2 balls, 2 LBW, Plum in front. And then you were thinking, okay, let's restrict them before 130. And then we kind of slowed down in the end. I mean, Haris Rauf and Dahani, like some lusty blows, and they took the score to 147. Not a big score, but extra runs in the end always count.
Yeah.
especially when it's coming from a tailenders. They just swing. And we were also kind of helping them. Arshdeep Singh, he wasn't bowling the York. He didn't bowl a Yorker until that last ball. I mean, it begs to think, bro, you bowl Yorkers. It's tailenders. Only Yorker, Fasak.
First of all, talking about what's this guy's name? The big nose guy. I forgot. I call him Pinocchio, man. What's his
Man,
name?
what
The
happened?
new guy.
Um, batsman or
No, the bowler. Who's this guy? I forgot his name. Damn it.
debut?
I think so. Dahani. There you go.
Dahani, yeah, Dahani,
Nah,
okay.
his
I was thinking,
shots were
who the
so
hell are you saying long
powerful.
nose?
Long nose Pinocchio. His shots were so powerful. The swing on the bat,
Yeah,
it was really strong for a tail end, and I was surprised. Me and my cousin, we were like, "What the hell is going on here?" So that kind of power, if a tailender has it for his team, that's good. That's gonna be an advantage going through, right? So that was good to see. Arshdeep, he could have been a
I mean,
bit
to be
more better.
honest, and if any of our tail has power, it's probably Mohammad Shami because he's kind of like strong built and if
Yeah.
it's and even sometimes Umesh Yadav because
Hmm.
they tailenders, it's you can hang around for a while and try to swing, but if you get extra runs, it's only a bonus, which nearly
Yeah.
cost us in the end.
Yeah, I think it was all Arshdeep. He wasn't really nailing his Yorkers at all. I think he
Yeah,
was just trying to go for the slower deliveries. Right. When you have a tail ender on strike, why can't you just go full speed right
yeah,
at mid stump, right?
yeah.
It didn't really work out at the end, but okay, we won. That's what we want. That's what we got. So
We go to the bowling, pick up the bowlers there. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, 4 for 26. Really gutted. He didn't get a 5 for, but it is what it is. Everyone getting their own share. Ashwin Singh picking 2 wickets, including the last Yorker. Hardik Pandya with 3 wickets. Jadeja and Avesh Khan, they actually bowled 2 overs, which is why like Jadeja had to bowl in the middle to kind of calm the situation down a bit when runs were slightly starting to flow. And this is where you need like a sixth option somewhere, so you can rotate. Say you can do 2 overs here, maybe even 3 overs if you're bowling better.
yeah, that's what Hardik Pandya also brought in table. We've been talking about it. Jadeja to Avesh. I think it was a good move. Looking at how Hardik was bowling, right? Even Jadeja, that one delivery, he bowled it right on full length and it bounced so high.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
out of
it
nowhere.
was the pitch was acting weird today,
Yeah,
but yeah, it was a good bowling performance. This is the kind of options you need going into a game, against such top sides, right? So you need more bowling options, and that's what India got today. And we had that advantage. That was good. Hopefully, it's gonna go like that throughout the whole season as well.
and of course they ended up at 147 all out. I mean, getting a team all out within 20 overs is never easy, but we did that. We did it in some style, and then we come to our batting. So where do we begin with
Ah,
that? I mean, I don't know what's with us Indians. We like to give debutants, make them look like prime legends. I mean, we've seen so much. We you see Taskin Ahmed, Mustafizur,
no,
from South Africa. I remember Junior Dala. Even from Pakistan, I remember Junaid Khan back in
no,
2013. He was
yeah,
literally unplayable.
no.
I mean, and sometimes Mohammad Amir and now Naseem Shah. I mean, nothing against him. I think he bowled extremely well. Even when he had cramps towards the end, and of course weather did play a factor. It was pretty hot, and for someone like Naseem Shah, for someone for a debutant, to despite having those cramps, go all out to make sure that you at least pick a wicket for your team. And credit to Naseem Shah, man, he's been brilliant.
He's been absolutely brilliant. At his first wicket, KL Rahul, he was absolute shocker from KL Rahul.
Yeah,
Inside edge onto the
it
stumps,
was
and
like, did he want to play? Did he want to leave? And I was like, either play it or leave it. Don't
that's
do
why
don't
he
do
looks
it in
so
between.
confused. Right, he looks so confused, and it's the same story as T20 World Cup as well. Almost, it's the same to same replica. Even who Virat Kohli, outside edge master, he
Oh
got
my
another
god,
one,
that
man.
was a lucky break.
It was a very lucky break, and Virat Kohli as well. My brother got hurt, so
Oh, okay.
Again?
again. See, he always
Yeah.
keeps falling down, just like Virat Kohli, man. He just keeps falling down in form.
This
I
is
don't know
not
why.
flop, so you got my balance back. It's the damn carpet.
So
Well,
yeah,
so talking about Virat Kohli's strike rate as well, we expected him to score what 30, 35 runs. I think you
yeah.
said that in the Bharat Army live as well, right? I saw you. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I thought he
you
would maybe
mentioned it.
get a 50 or something because didn't
Yeah,
have ball against Pakistan.
yeah. Okay, see, he
Kunal was
scored
more
35.
realistic, saying 30. He got it
Yeah,
more close.
he scored 35. That's all right. But what about the strike rate? That mattered, right? 35 and 34 balls. I
I mean,
mean,
to be honest,
he looked good.
yeah. I mean, he started a bit rusty. I mean, he was just like outside off stump balls, and he also got two inside edges, which could, on another day could have been bowled. But once he got into groove, I think he played the situation well. And
Yeah,
there was one shot of Harris off where he just did a front foot and he just nonchalantly just
yeah, yeah.
went over mid on. I think that was a great shot.
That was a
Of
fantastic.
course, the sixth that happened, it was a bouncer top edge, but he threw the kitchen sink at it. You just go for it. You never know what could happen. And Rohit Sharma, he never got going. I mean, if there was one good six, but apart from that, he never really got going. And to see both of them fall in 2 overs the way they kind of did irresponsibly. I mean, I call it irresponsible because Rohit Sharma, he got a six of that over. There was no need to go for that. Without Kohli again, it was like he got down the wicket and realized, oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna reach to the ball. So I don't want to complete my shot because I'll end up being stumped if I miss it. He kind of looked like he just checked the shot. I mean, he didn't even complete the shot, and that put massive pressure back on us.
Well, first of all, talking about Virat Kohli, I think who was it? Nawaz was bowling right when he got the wicket. I think he felt the ball would spin a bit, so
Yeah,
that's why he just came out of the crease and tried for the shot. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Right? Okay, he scored 35. He played a crucial knock.
yeah,
Right,
it's a
while
very
all
good.
the others
Yes.
were falling, strike rate under 100. Right, Virat Kohli kept his calm and just played through for his just natural 35, and that's what we need. That's what we needed that situation. While DK Hardik Jadeja just came in at the right time, fired at the right time. Okay, that was good. Virat Kohli was the actual savior
Yeah,
to this game, so credits to him. I think the trolling should be much today for him. If people do understand what Virat Kohli did, I think it's gonna be good. There should be no more trolling for him today.
exactly. I
Uh,
mean, you can't even knock him for that. I mean,
yeah.
apart from the fact that apart from maybe the ball he got out, you can't
Hmm.
really knock him for the way he played. I think he did play a situation while he was taking strike, and he took responsibility. That's what you want to see more of him. See him take responsibility because Rohit Sharma was not going anywhere with his innings. He played and he missed and he was looking all over the place.
Yeah.
And Shine Afridi was not playing today, by the way. So
Hmm.
that should kind of give you an indication. Um, but then after that, Jadeja came at 4, which was actually quite surprising.
Yeah.
And we were thinking, okay, it should definitely be Suryakumar Yadav. And but to Jadeja's credit, he played well. He played extremely well. Him and Sky,
Hmm.
they had a very good partnership. They took it. One thing that we all say in cricket is hang in there. You
Yeah.
don't need to go gun ho for them big shots. Just hang in there, stay till the end, and then when the opportunity comes, you can click it. And they did stay for 5 overs. For about five
Yeah.
and a half overs, they got a good partnership of 35 plus. And Sky looked a bit comfortable. He was usually himself before. I don't know what the hell he was trying to do, playing a slog. I mean, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, you look like a real idiot.
Hmm. I mean, you could see the look on his eyes as well. Yeah, the impact that he was trying to create, it was okay at that kind of situation. We needed what 8, 9, 10 runs in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
situation, so it made sense that he was going for the big ones. He was trying to just get it in the gaps. Unfortunately, he couldn't. But okay, we had Hardik, Jadeja, and then DK. To just take care of it. So Surya did his part with his 18 runs. That's good enough. Right, when you
Yeah,
have other
that's
strong batsmen on your team, you should have confidence that they're gonna take care of it. And okay, that's what happened today, right? So hopefully that's not the case next game as well. We can't keep doing this every game, right? So we should change completely, not the aggressive mindset, but just not going for the big shots all the time. Try to get it in the gaps at least. If you just go for the big shots all the time, we don't want to become baseball all over again. We don't want to lose wickets at the wrong time. So just try to get it in the gaps, normal shots, textbook shots, and that's gonna be all right.
then the one you said hit the gaps because in Dubai, one side boundary is short, another side boundary is long. So when you're hitting towards the long boundary, sometimes you may not get them fours and sixes. Sometimes twos and threes is the maybe the way to go.
Yeah.
And after that, in came Kung Fu Pandya, Hardik Pandya, whatever you want to call him, and he looked flawless. I mean, he was the person. He looked completely unflustered, and he just knew what he was doing.
Mm.
And he took the game away, and he reduced the pressure a bit. Yes, the Pakistan bowlers were tightening a bit. They were holding cramps. We saw Harris off stopping in his run up twice because he just couldn't get his proper run up. Naseem Shah, massive credits to him, man. I mean, the way he tried till the last ball, and after that he went off, just shows you the dedication and
Yeah.
that you need to put when you're playing for your country. When your first game playing for your country, and he looked like as if he has been playing a lot of games earlier. And but let's talk about Hardik Pandya. He had to be the finisher because he bowled well. He got 3 wickets, and he had to be the finisher today. And he and Jadeja, they got a 50+ partnership, which was crucial. And even though Jadeja, I mean, I don't know what the hell Jadeja was trying to do at the end. I mean, you need 7 of 6. Why are you going for the glory shot?
No.
And this is the thing, slogging, like slog or mid wicket. If it comes off great, it's superb. If it doesn't comes off, it looks super ugly.
Well, first of all, talking about the Pakistani bowlers, debutants
Yeah.
like who is it, Dasani and Naseem Shah, I think they've done brilliantly in the place
Yeah.
of Shaheen Afridi. As you said, without Shaheen Afridi, also Rohit, he was suffering a lot on
He
the
looked
on the
all
pitch.
over the place.
Yeah, he was all over the place, and even for a debutant, coming into Asia Cup against India, right? They performed
Packed
brilliantly.
house, crowd behind you.
Their pace was perfect, right? Their variations were perfect, and even if you saw the KL Rahul's wicket, that could just tell you, right, how perfect these bowlers are looking right now, going into the tournament as well. However young they are, however inexperienced they are looking phenomenal, right? Even Virat Kohli, there are people who have form, who have lost form. But this
Exactly.
guy is trying to find form. He's on a different category. Right?
Yeah.
That's why he was just playing slow. That was another issue. Suryakumar Yadav, he was on the same kind of scale. He was looking here and there. But then, Hardik Pandya, once he came in, he had that mindset. I need to finish it. I need to go good. I need to stay there till the end. It's an India-Pakistan game. This is very important. This matters. Right. So, he just stayed till the end. As I said, he fired when needed. He didn't go for any reckless shots. He tried to get his singles and doubles. People say T20 is all about boundaries, right? But even the slightest single you get in an over, it can change the whole game, right? So that's what Hardik Pandya was doing on the field with Jadeja. So that was all good until the last over. Jadeja with his reckless shot. I don't know why he needed that.
Exactly.
He needed 7 and 6. If you can just touch it, you can get probably a single or a double, right? And then you're gonna get what, 6 or 5 and 5 in 5 deliveries. So that wasn't really needed, but okay. We were under pressure again, 6 and 3. Hardik Pandya came, fired, game khatam. So that's what we like to see from our finishers.
Pandya ante floor ankunneva. Fire. And that's what happened. We won the game. And especially as well, Pakistan, they had only 5 bowling options compared to our 6. And the last over, they had to be they bowled out their fast bowlers before, and they left the last over for a spinner. Whereas India, on the other hand, we had 6 bowling options, so we could offer to slip in a Pandya or Jadeja, have 2 overs. So that is very important. You have to have at least 6 options. Yes, if you have 5 options, if it works that day, it works that day. But if something happens to one of them could get injured, one of them could be, like, say, going for runs. You need your 6th bowler to do the job for you, which is why I was wondering why they didn't pick Hassan Ali. And whenever he has played against us, he has created problems.
I think the problem with Hassan Ali is since last year, he wasn't really in form, right? He was going for a 9 economy, 10 plus economy all the time, even last year. So I think that's one reason. Even when Shaheen Afridi was ruled out, he wasn't the first option to go with, right?
Yeah.
I think when Hasnain, or what's his name?
Mohammad Hasnain.
Yeah, I think when he was ruled out, he came in. So he was obviously going to be the second or third option. So it wasn't, the PCB wasn't really looking for him unless there were, some serious injuries. They had to get in some experience. They had to get in a bowler. So they just got in with Hassan Ali. So, it was kind of like a liability kind of thing. They just needed him. They got him. Another bowling option. That's enough. But this young attack of Pakistan with Nawaz, Naseem and Dasani, what is it? Yeah, Dasani. I don't know, but
Dahani.
Dahani, Dahani. Okay, Dahani. So this attack is looking great, right? I think they're just gonna go with this unless again an eagle comes in. I don't even think Hassan Ali will be in consideration for that. I think someone else will just come in, right?
Facts.
So Hassan Ali, his forms are concerned. I don't think he'll really get a chance this time around.
But yeah, that was it. We won. And at the end of the day, we play Hong Kong on Wednesday. And after that, we look to play. I think we will definitely play Pakistan again on the next on 4th of September, which is second day of the long weekend for us in the United States, given it's Labor Day. So, and I think, we should see of Hong Kong, and I think in the Super Four, it's going to be interesting to see who qualifies from the other group, because Afghanistan could qualify. Even Sri Lanka could qualify if they win, if they beat Bangladesh by heavy margin. You never know about that. So, first two games they have been in Dubai, and action will shift to Sharjah, where Pakistan play Hong Kong and Sharjah. And of course, there are like 2 or 3 other games in Sharjah as well. So the tracks are expected to slow up going in towards the end, because almost all matches are in Dubai. So the track will be slowed up, and the ball will stop. Ball will stop on you. Ball will come a bit slower. So we're not going to see 160, 170 targets often. We're going to see games like these, probably 140, 150, go to the last over, and then whoever holds the nerve and wins the game. And that was it. And was fun. Now it's only Sunday afternoon for us. Time for biryani and sleeping. What else to do, man? Sunday afternoon, you can't do anything more, to be fair.
That's it. India Pakistan game is enough, man. I think I've gotten a full day heartbeat. I think I just wasted a whole week's of heartbeat. I think it's just right there. So
yeah,
I need to take some rest. I didn't eat lunch. I did not eat breakfast. I need some rest.
Yeah, I mean, so we are a bit hungry now. We wasted some energy. So time to eat biryani, get full energy, and then sleep. That's about it. That's the end of our review.
Feed yourself.
Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to B Talks. Make sure to subscribe to Varun Hanus as well. His title will be in his YouTube channel will be in the title. Click you there. It takes you straight there. And as I keep, and thank you, Varun. Always happy to speak with you regarding cricket, anything, cinema, anything for that matter. And as I keep saying in the end of every single video, we are still in the midst of a pandemic. So make sure to stay safe and wash them hands. Thank you, everyone. Catch you soon.
Thank you.